Hey guys, Daily Osney here with another video, and as you saw by the title, we're telling you everything about breeding animals and taming animals in Ark. Also, just a bit below that title is a subscribe button, and then once you press that, a bell button appears, and then a like button. You should probably press all those because why not? But yeah, first off, there are two types of tames. One, there's passive tames, which you basically just walk up to an animal, let's just say a Gigantopithecus, and then it'll say on the chest about here, feed medio berry to tame or whatever, and then you just feed them that berry or whatever, and they won't tame instantly. They'll be you'll have to wait a bit and feed them some more meteor berries, and then eventually they'll become your friend. So it's not instantly. So I recommend if you're going out to tame an animal with berries, I forgot the other thing's called, but if you're going to tame them with berries, I recommend bringing a few, or even like getting just a parasol so you can get a bunch of berries like that all rounded up so you can tame them real quickly and easily, no hassles. And another problem that might occur while passive taming an animal is, let's just say a raptor comes along being like, I'm gonna end this whole man's career, yay! And if they attack the animal, and I think if they attack you, you'll have to start the whole process of taming the creature again. So that's passive taming there. And now, what's the other thing called? I think it's called aggressive taming. That one, you basically just go up to an animal with either your fists, a bat, or a slingshot, or if you're like high level in game, just, grab out a crossbow or something with some trank darts and you can knock them out easy. But if you're low level, you'll have like a bat or a slingshot or something like that. And first off, I recommend you get one of those bowlers. They really help when aggressive taming an animal. But aggressive taming, what it actually is, you knock the animal out, and then you'll have to know if they're like a herbivore or a carnivore, because otherwise you'll have to feed them meat if they're a carnivore, obviously, or berries if they're herbivore, which is pretty obvious. But, yeah, you just do that, and if you don't know what they are, just quickly go on the Wikipedia, the Ark Wikipedia, and search it up. So yeah, you just feed them, I don't know, berries, and then wait a bit, because there'll be two bars. The waking up bar, which is the top bar, I think, and the bottom bar, which is taming efficiency. You want to get that taming efficiency real high, because, if you do that, they might gain about 8 or 10 levels, or I think it's around about the normal is 7 levels, which is good because it's always good to level up your creature for breeding the animals. So yeah, that's basically aggressive taming, which in my opinion is a bit harder, but I'm more used to it because, yeah, when it's passive taming, I don't know, I just get a bit confused. I don't know. And now, the next thing, breeding your animals. With that thing on Ark, you probably, first off, should know what mutations are. In game, there's mutations. I'm not probably going to explain it too well, but basically, a mutation in game is like stat mutations, so let's just say health gets a few points, or melee, and the maximum amount of mutations you can get on an animal is 20 mutations. And this another type another type of mutations is color mutations. So each animal has specific color regions where they get mutated in, and they have lots of colors like green, blue, red, all kinds of stuff. So they look really cool, and if you have a tribe, if you're online on Ark, they make your tribe look way more cooler, way more stronger, and people won't mess with you. They'll be like, oh, hell no. So that would be really good, just getting a bunch of mutations, since all color mutations come with a stat mutation, but not all stat mutations come with a color mutation. You know what I mean? So basically, you could get a stat mutation and it doesn't come with a color. I always like getting color mutations along with stat mutations because it just looks cool, and I like styling up my animals like that. But yeah. So that's basically mutations. In a summary, you can just get cool colors on your animals after breeding them. So yeah, main thing with breeding is there's two more parts I got to get to in this. With actual breeding, you want to walk up to the animal, and if you're on Xbox, you hold down B. If you're on PS4 or PS3, you hold down circle, and that'll open up this little menu. You want to turn on enable mating and enable wandering. So enable wandering, what that does is create a mate boost, which will be really good for making your animals do things. So basically, it's real good when you do that. Some animals, some animals, they lay eggs, some don't. When they're mammals, they of course don't lay eggs, so they'll just have a baby, which is a lot easier to deal with, especially if on my server, how I just have it so they grow up real fast, so you don't have to deal with them growing up. So you can just basically get them old real quick. But when they're babies, you have to be there all the time because you have to feed them, take care of them, all that la-di-da stuff. Also, with animals that lay eggs, my shoes fell off. With animals that lay eggs, pick up the eggs as soon as they come out. So stay near animals, because when it comes out and you pick it up straight away, it'll say in that thing, ×1 fertilized egg. You always want the egg to be fertilized. I figured this out the hard way. If it's not a fertilized egg, it's basically useless. Because if it's a normal egg that doesn't say fertilized egg, you won't be able to hatch it and have a baby come out of it. So it's good for eating, but nothing else really, I don't think. But when it says fertilized egg, if you're a bit of a low level or average, place down at least 3 campfires at the least, all near each other. I like to put them in like a little triangle shape and put the egg down on their eggs, and then light up all the fires. You want to put in a bunch of wood, like I would recommend 200 wood for each thing, so that's like a lot of trees. So you put down all that wood in there, and then when the babies hatch, you want to imprint on the babies. Do that with the mammal ones as well. Imprint on the babies, and then you get to name them. I don't always name my animals until they're fully mutated. When they're fully mutated, hell yeah, name them whatever. Yeah, just do that. So yeah, and also this is something I also figured out the hard way. Not all animals are tameable. Like, for example, if you're on Aberration, Aberration's a pretty cool map, but if you're on Aberration, for example, those, what are they called? You know, those big chupacabra looking guys? Those guys aren't tameable. So yeah, there's some untamable dudes, but they all get tameable eventually, or most of them anyways. So yeah, so that's basically breeding and that. So yeah, you also, another quick tip thing, this isn't about the breeding, mutations, or taming, but I forgot. So yeah, this is the end of this video. If you found this video to be informative and you haven't already, like, subscribe, turn on notifications bell so you're notified every video, and put a comment to say what you think I should improve on, or put a comment about what you liked about this video, or just put a comment about whatever. I don't really care. So yeah, that's about it. See you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, or morning, whenever you're watching this. And see ya. Sorry I haven't done TikToks in a while. I'll get back to that. But officially, see ya.